All right, we're gonna do a bit of a reaction Andy. Then we're gonna do a bit of a reaction Andy. Uh, not a lot of stuff though. Not a lot of stuff. Our usual friend, Red Flame, has posted a new video, but it is 1 hour long. It's 1 hour long, so yeah, I don't think I will be watching it. I need someone shorter, and therefore we will be watching Wolfman, our guy that make the Akron catalog or something, right? Pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, for today, we will be watching the best advice in stereo. Re-upload apparently. I have got some grapes with me, so it is time to watch it. It is time to do some reaction, Andy. It's been a
Hello,
while. Holy loud! It's been way too long since we done one of this. All right, cool.
ladies and gentlemen. You may be surprised to see a video like this from me in your feed, as my channel doesn't really do things like this and it's seemingly out of character. Well,
True, me as well. Same.
dear viewer, you are right. I usually post clear videos of the new endgame and HSR, ramblings about the balance of the game, and maybe some leaked content theory crafting. You
Me for real, bro. Me for real.
probably also expected, a spoof of popular YouTuber formats and analog horror. I'm sorry, I think this is actually a pretty reasonable topic to cover, all things considered, with my warped sense of quote-unquote the art of video making. Thus, you might have presumptions that all of what I'm about to say is related to one if not multiple of those in some way, and you can thank your lucky stars I didn't find making this an analog horror spoof insanely funny. Today I will be giving you the best pieces of advice in starrail, just like the title says. And I don't mean that I'm going to nerd out here and tell you what you should have done at Trailblaze level 10, so that sleeping in a bed of nails that we call
Okay, hold on. Before watching the entire advice, right? What is you think the best advice out there for stereo? Okay, I think the advice only work for the newbies, right? Like for the end game players, right? Like we know what to do, right? We all know what to do, surely. So I think the advice only work for the newbies. I think one good one is that save up your fuels until you reach I think the level where you can get a guarantee 5-star relics. That is where you start farming the relics, and until there, you farm for traces. You farm for just like do a bit of relics run to get the 4 stars, and that's it. And like you only when you reach that level, you start to seriously go relics farm, and yeah, just like until there, boss farm, trace farm. I think another one is like it's what is it? Is looking. I think do a bit of a research on what cutters you should roll for. I think that's a very good one. Do not look at guy makers like what call them again? Like the cutter review, like Brexophone and stuff, like those type of people, right? um not to be mean here, not to like spread misinformation, but I think those type of video are like pretty bad for the newbies, because they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, oh, this set is good, and therefore I will roll. Yeah, no, like those type of videos are like insanely like hoyo shields. They get paid to do it, and I don't think it's like very good to trust them. I think another one is Tillis. I think Tillis is pretty good. I think Tillis, even though it's pretty, people say it's pretty bad, I think it's pretty good. It's just that you need to know what you are looking for, right? That's the point. Tillis is good if you know what you're doing. Um, and the worst thing about Tillis is the DPS type thing. DPS Tillis. Because most newbies gonna look at Tillis and see that, oh, Eklia is good. Eklia is like T0, therefore I will roll for her. Like, no, Eklia is good. Yeah, she's good, but she needs the support. She needs Sunday. She needs Ho-Ho. She needs other type, right? And therefore, the one that you should put for is Sunday, not the DPS. And yeah, as like newbie, you should just do like bit of research on like what you need to do, and not just look and not just do like, oh, this guy said it's good, therefore I'll roll it. Like, don't do it. Be casual. That's true as well. Yeah, that's true. Be casual. Do not be the gacha addict. Do not be it. That is the worst mistake you can ever do. Yeah.
farming will be
Alright, let's watch the video
more
then.
comfortable according to 500 pages of spreadsheets. Because I already did that. This is a video about how to have fun and avoiding burnout in starrail, or
Ayo.
actually this works in pretty much any gacha game. Or maybe at this point, now that I look at Twitter, pretty much any medium of entertainment is viable for the advice I'm about to give.
One more, right? Okay, one more. Do not ever feel like you are forced to full stars endgame. Do not ever feel that. Like, never. The moment you feel like, I need to full star this or else I'm dead, do not do that. That is the worst mistake you can ever do. Do not do that. Do not do that. Stop. Why? Because that is a very bad mindset. The worst mindset you can ever do. Because, you know, from there, you could be like, dude, I am missing this one cutters, and therefore you will pull for the recent banner one, and from there, your account is fucked. Your jet economy is fucked. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not ever feel like you're forced to full star it. Dude, 1 star is 60 jets. You know what? It's 60 jets. Dailies. Daily 60 jets. Do not fucking ever try to max star if you can. If you can. If you like, yeah, if you can, do it, yeah. But if you cannot, like, you cannot do it, then don't feel like you need to do it. Honkai support will carry your account. That's true, yeah.
Give. And so, we tackle the answer to the question. Trap yourself in, because like a poor lifeguard from the 40s, you're about to swim into lead-infested waters and get poisoned in hopes that you become immune to it.
Ooh, alright.
First piece of advice, find your own fun. Don't let people dictate what you should do. A lot of the grievances of this community, aside from the pointless drama about arguing which voice acting is better, comes from the root issue that they just don't know how to have fun. This is not a defense to say that starrail is fun for everybody and they just suck at finding what's fun. It's directed at the fact that seemingly, some people force themselves to engage with something for unknown reasons to interact with things they don't like. A person that only wants to pull the cutest anime girl in the game has no business in a video discussing tier lists of endgame. At best, they drop a comment that people respect, but at the root doesn't really matter to the video. And at worst,
yeah, you will never get your jets back from endgame by pulling a cutter. Exactly. It's never worth it. Yes, never worth it. With regard to the video, this is my exact problem with Genshin. Is that I cannot find anything fun to do in Genshin. I found exploration dog fucking ass. I found endgame dog fucking shit. Aside from those two, what do I play? What do I do? Artifact farming? Alright, sound boring to me. I got my Yila, good. I got my Hoot House pretty decent. I got my Chows pretty fine. Now what do? Oh, 50 CV? Oh, fuck yeah, man. I love min-maxing relics, bro. What else aside from that? Oh, mid-picking? Nice one to do, bro. So yeah, for Genshin, I legit have nothing to do in the game. So I just like got so bored, I just quit. Apparently this is like not for Wuwa though. I don't know why. Maybe like back in Genshin days, I got like too addicted to the game. So like right now I feel very bored. Even if I want to like touch Genshin again, I just don't want to. Whereas for Wuwa, I think I know my mistakes, and yeah, I just like don't try hard as Wuwa as at Genshin before. So I still enjoy playing Wuwa, unlike Genshin. Alright, maybe you know the game actually fun to play.
First, they become miserable bastards because they cannot imagine their favorite character to have glaring weaknesses and continuously cope and defend their wife to the end with the mockery of tryhards in the comments. I'm not justifying this by the way, but it's like putting a man with a fully functioning face into a cage with a face-eating leopard.
I like you. Yeah, same. Also, yeah, that's same. I think DU is such a good end game mode because like the game is easy. The game is easy, but it's also kind of hard. The hard part is the difficulty, right? The 7, 6, 5, 4, and that stuff. The fun thing about DU is that it's very good for me as a content creator. Is that you can try different team comp and it will work. It will work, but it's fun. Yes, it might seem like, oh, you can just slap everyone in, and it will work, right? You can clear it. But that's the fun part. You can cook up like the most terrible concoction ever. And yes, it will clear, and it's gonna be so fun to do. And that's why I kind of love like the DU part. The SU is for SU is like decent, but for DU it's just so much better. It's so much fun to do playing DU.
Because it
Because
clearly
PP
does.
damage.
Actually, it may be
Okay.
more common than the previous situation. If you're entering the safe space of Firefly fans that don't care about her gameplay at all and call her gameplay boring and washed,
Whoa. Firefly can play good. Me. That's me.
you are not entitled to a very welcoming response. I'm sorry to say that you've come across as someone trying to dictate what people should have fun with. The common problem here
Dude, the Firefly hit is so massive. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It's so massive. I don't know why, man.
is that you are either being influenced or influencing others how to interact with the game for entertainment value. And as someone that finds a lot of fun with multiple aspects of the game, then I won't force you to play my way just as you shouldn't force me to play your way. I'm looking at you live stream chats. I made a 20-minute video about Castrus being bad
That's you, by the way. That's you, by the way.
Expect me to use her global passive every single time I run endgame for some reason. Just let me use my tier 1 blade and be happy he's 4 cycling. The point is, if you find simulated universe fun, don't let other people make you feel guilty that it isn't a viable way to be entertained. If you do not like Starrail's lore, don't be a doorknob and go to a lore story channel just to be an ass about it. If you want to have fun playing any sort of game or any sort of media, you should.
Dude, you know what? That is my fucking friend. I think it was regarding the Elysian Realm story arc, where he said like it's super dog shit, and legit, I think he barely read it though. I tried to have like a good argument with him, but I cannot because like he doesn't know like the niche of it. He doesn't know like the I guess like the detail of the story. Like he knows the overall story. He knows it, but not like in detail. So the whole entire time when I tried to talk to him with against like, so he said Elysian Realm arc is bad. I say it's good. I tried to say that. I tried to do what's it again? Oh, no, not elusive realm. It's not no. Elysian Realm, the Honkai pack shit. I tried to say like, oh no, you're wrong. No, he dog shit Puddle. I tried to say that. No, she's good. He said like Carpass is dog shit. And no, he said no. He's like a pretty good character design. Yeah, here and there he act tough, but inside he's like very chill and type of shit. The classic trope. I try to argue, but like I cannot argue with a guy that does not play the story. Like it's so annoying. Like this is just that shit is so fucking annoying though. Oh my god. Well, it applies to any story really. Yeah, exactly. But I'm just trying to say like the personal story, which is like feel very annoying though.
Be influenced.
Like I hate it so much when this shit happen. I hate it so much though.
By other people to force yourself to do so. There's nothing less entertaining and fun than pretending to be entertained just because someone told you to. Find your own path to interact with this game, stick to that lane, respect others that have a different path, and you will be much happier with your life, and other people in your life will be much happier too.
Okay, before this, you know who will not do it? The fucking Twitter users. They will not do it.
The second piece of advice is to delete social media. Compare
Exactly true. Truth Nook.
Person is the death of all joy. I could make a 10-minute rant video about Twitter and create a passage that replicates the verbiage of low tier god to castrate Elon Musk's version of an emperor's scepter. Twitter is an environment of simulating constant doomsday scenarios and the rotting of
That's true.
societal decorum for the sake of valuable interaction, the value of which is about as important as writing "you suck" on toilet paper to a wall.
Oh,
Twitter
dude, this
is a
shit's so
terrible
good.
site
What
that
the
rewards
fuck?
the highest amount of boiling hatred by the poster or people reacting to it. It's like the red carpet of humanity. Except it's not like you're seeing Hollywood celebrities step on it.
Wait, hold on. What is this? Akron, Yao Chiu, Tribi, and fuck that again. I forgot. Hold on. I have Cypher, right? Hold on. I have Cypher. This team might work. Hold on. I think this teams might unbrick my Akron. I think so.
You used to. It's like a red carpet being waved around you because you instantly get pissed when you see it like a raging bull.
alright.
No matter how good of a person you are, someone on Twitter will hate you in some form, and if they get lucky and get engagement off of it, people will follow suit, resulting in a chain of hungry hyenas.
That is true.
Hyenas that need to pay their $3 coffee off
That is
Twitter
true.
ads, for God's sake. I'm not calling it X, by the way. It has the same vibe as getting head being called Hoktua and makes me
Okay. One thing though. Getting heads and calling and being called Hoktua, that's funny. But calling X, that's cringe. Holy, what the fuck? This is a fucking Hoktua out of nowhere? Oh my god.
really sick. I'm getting a bit off topic because of the brown stain of the internet called Twitter, but other social media platforms are equally as guilty. The point is that social media these days...
Okay. you know the character Hawkeye, right? From Marvels? I think sometimes I just call him the Hoktua because so good. Like when I play Rivals with a friend, like whenever I saw see Hoktua, no fuck, I see Hawkeye and be like, well, Hoktua one tap. Alright, ban Hoktua, you know, like you know what I mean, right? Hoktua shit, so good though, so good.
Have evolved to optimize the most amount of traffic by getting people constantly angry and distracted. The result of which is extended time ranting
like
on
the
text
Hoktua
and
thing,
posting
it's just
it to
like
the world.
R&D now.
I used to think that as a kid with a very limited internet access, that it would be so much fun to hear what other people think of a certain media that I enjoyed watching. Thankfully, I don't have nitwit faceless people for that. I had friends that watched it with me. But in this current environment, I don't know how you can enjoy any form of media without being called cringe just so someone can get more karma off of you.
That is true.
You have become more and more miserable and more introverted from the world around you because of social media being like this. Thus, my piece of advice to you is to delete any form of social media that actively tries to shut down what you enjoy. As much as Reddit gets flack from being a circle jerk and it's far from perfect, it's about as good as an environment as you can get to find a community of people that wouldn't just dunk on you because you like a piece of media.
Is it though? Is it?
Just way too much. Why do you think Twitter users love dunking on Reddit so much? Because they actually find fun, even if it's cringe. While Twitter always has to find something to hate about.
Let them cook though. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Extra $2 to buy a Costco hot dog. Games, I'll tell you this. Games are so much better if you don't have a group of idiots telling you you're not actually having fun. It's my experience, goddammit.
Too much truth. Truth Nook, man.
The next piece of advice is to block content creators you don't like.
Okay. Before he said you don't like, well, don't do it. You know, like you have me, right? I am good, right? I am good. Surely, right? I'm good. I am not that bad, right? Like my tech is not that bad. Like I have some hot tech, but it's not bad, right? Like yeah. But yeah, just block the one you don't like. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Focus on yourself. As a content creator myself, everything I say applies to me too, and I can speak a lot from experience. As a content creator, I output my opinions to the world. Keyword there is my. I'm not perfect, and I'm still struggling from the idea that more than 10,000 people are still subscribed and regularly
That
watch.
is true, that's
Being
true.
my own worst critic aside, I do not expect everyone to agree or even tolerate my opinions. Those that cannot.
No, my opinion is correct, and it's always correct. My opinion is absolutely correct. But you're wrong, alright?
have free range to block my
I'm
channel
right, you
or
wrong.
unsubscribe. And since we're in a free world, I have no problem with that. I just need to get better, I guess. However, there are people that don't want to do so, and I just feel bad, but also feel very frustrated. If you don't like a content creator that does drama content or rage bait, you should just block them. Or if
Wow, rich bidding. I don't do it, right? I don't do it. No. Me no, right?
you're really enticed and don't want to give them the satisfaction of your ad revenue, open this site to read the comments with
YouTube comment finder. What the fuck? Okay, alright.
without getting a view or watch time. Remember what I said about social media platforms. YouTube is about as poisoned as the rest of them. There is no principle or quality control at the end of the day. If you get to rile people up no matter how bad your content is, you will be heavily rewarded. Unfortunately, there's too many people that haven't woken up from this and still fall for the grift. Interaction by watch time and clicks is the currency. It's not your
true.
dislike rating, it's not your critical but true comment with 100 upvotes in a slop video, and it's
Slop
not
video.
even your report about
Oh my
how to
god,
make
me
your
for real,
business
bro, me
leading.
for
As long
real.
as you give interaction, you are giving a piece of yourself to things that you may not necessarily like and keep them existing. I
That's
already
true.
mentioned low tier god, and it would be really funny if I brought up being mentally untouchable now, but I guess it's time to do so. As a content creator, focusing on yourself is the best thing you can do. As a
True.
CC, I can understand that grifting for harmless things is not something purely evil. People have way too high of a moral view of themselves to think they wouldn't take so much money for such easy operations. I do not like grifting though because I simply do not believe in it, but the temptation is overwhelming, and if you don't think so, you are very naive. As a viewer, you should recognize that
Yeah, I
blocking
agree
is not
though.
a sign of weakness, but as
I
a
don't
sign
think
of
I
apathy.
understand
And the
the
truth is
meaning of
that you
grifting
shouldn't
though.
give people
I
that
don't
you
think you do.
dislike any opportunity to get something out of you. The opposite of love is not hatred for content creation, it's apathy.
Hey, yo. Delete the game. True though, first true. True. You should never download a gacha game, that's true. But delete the game, man, that is something the Twitter user can't do, by the way. That's something they can't do.
The final piece of advice is to delete starrail. Absence makes the heart grow number. I hate to put this on such a lame note, but I guess I need to reiterate this. If you're feeling burnt out or actively feel miserable, please uninstall the game. The reason for this is that
Okay, but like,
starrail, or just
have you ever
about
heard
any
of
video game and some
the sunk cost fallacy? Yeah, no, like, yeah, we can never delete the game, bro. Like, you know how much years I spent on Cypher? You want me to delete the game? Dude, no way, no way.
other gacha games in general, is incredibly good at one thing that keeps people in, the daily grind. The
That is
daily
true.
grind for these games are so well designed to trap you forever. For starrail, much of the daily grind is concerned with relics. At the start of farming, since you don't have any pieces at all, you feel an incredible rush when you get an upgrade, and those come pretty easily at the start. At some point though, farming relics get significantly less returns, but at this point you're too far deep into it that you keep going anyway. It's literally akin to a drug addiction. You have the rush of upgrading
Okay,
your
alright,
characters,
too
but it
far though, too
progressively
far,
gets
buddy,
harder
too
to
far,
reach
too
that
far. Calm
high,
down,
that
calm
at
down.
some point, even though there's
Drugs
practical
addiction.
impossibilities to get higher, you
Well,
still
kinda
want
true,
to do
but
it at
yeah.
the cost of your time. A lot of people heavily underestimate how much daily grind keeps them into the game and resulting in being
What am I
more
still playing
miserable with
Genshin?
it. FOMO
Was it too
is
much time?
insane. The games are
Any
so
money
good
to
at
leave?
rewiring your brain to
Dude,
play after a
dude,
while
that's
that
me.
it
That's me
actually
like
feels
3 years
punishing
ago,
if
by
you
the way.
don't do an
That's me.
optional
Not 2
daily
years,
gacha
too long.
grind, which sounds
2 years
insane
ago,
for a
something.
normal person, but it's completely
I
true.
spent too much on my
Uninstalling
E6 year.
starrail and
So,
allowing your brain to heal and
yeah,
rewire
I keep
itself is a
playing the
really
game
good
for like
move. And
10
once
months
you feel normal
while being miserable.
compulsions to even do dailies,
So
start
I just quit now.
evaluating the
I just
game.
quit.
If
I
you
just
don't
stopped
want to
playing.
come back, it's over.
I know,
Pretty much
it feels
the
so bad.
only reason you stuck around in starrail is being brainwashed to do dailies. If you still want to log in, then welcome back. You actually do like the game and want to keep playing
Hey,
even
yo,
without
no way.
the stamina. Really, this is the best advice I could give you. Uninstall the game, let your brain rewire, and then come back and see. I did
That's
this
true.
with Wuthering Waves, Zenless, and Genshin. It really...
You know what? True, Genshin, that's true. I legit, I try to play the game. I try hard. I got some people to do my story for me because story dog shit. You cannot skip story Genshin, and story is long, and I don't have time. So I got a guy played it out. I play him and stuff. Even though I have the story skip, I don't know why. I don't enjoy playing Genshin at all. I just don't know why. The end games, the spiral base, HP sponge. It's even worse than Starrail. I don't know why. What else? Exploration. I don't get it, but apparently exploration is locked behind 5-star characters. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. So yeah, like with my dog shit Yula and like fucking 1.x, 2.x characters, I try to do a base. I can't do it. No, yeah, I can't do it. History sponge, lock behind mechanics. Was it Soulborn, Night Soul something? Sucking just shit. I just quit again. I played for like a good, I think, for 1 week. Too bad. I quit.
Does work. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I have no idea what came over me writing this. I feel like I blew a gasket.
I
Maybe
suppose this
still
aim
am a
more towards free to
miserable
play.
bastard, but
I mean, yeah, exactly, right? Like if you, like if you are a whale, like yeah, no, this is not supposed for you. Like if you will, right, you know what to do, right? I mean, I guess I'm guessing you know what to do if you will. Like you know what you are spending your money on. But for free to play, right? The only thing you have is your time. That's the thing that the dev looking for. It's your time, right? So yeah, this is exactly what they aim toward. It's a free to play, which is by me, it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, like those type of people, like the casual and stuff. Um, the advice pretty good though. The advice are pretty good. I'm gonna say that. I mean, it's like it's like advice that everyone gave, but it's pretty good. Find your own funds, pretty nice. Delete Twitter, pick, block CCs, and not me though. Delete the game. That's true. One thing everyone failed is the last step. Delete the game. That's one thing everyone failed. Hold on, I will quit Ethereum restart in 1 week. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Is the game that bad? But yeah, it's like very good advice, so very good. No matter how good or not a game is, if you're not having fun, just put it off. Game should never come to a detriment of your own enjoyment. That's true, that's true. Blocking tactile is a must. Okay, hold on. Drama. For advice is actually the most perfect advice possible. With man and will blah blah blah. You have both info. Alright. The one about blocking CC you don't like is far more important than just your health in viewing it. Really? For real? Okay, for the CC part, right? I think every channel that I watch, I enjoy watching them. And if I don't watch, I just don't click on them. So, YouTube does a job. Oh, you don't watch them, and boom, stop recommending it. So, it's good, but to gacha games, at one, it's not for me. Fair. But yeah, alright. Anyway, again, guy's good. The guy's good. Make good video. Go like, support the guy, right? He make good stuff. He make amazing stuff. Alright, go watch him.